Hi guys, it's me Yota and welcome to a new tutorial for NBA 2K23 on PC. Well, with this tutorial I'm going to try to explain you how you can create a Cyberface, a fictional Cyberface in an easy way, in a similar way that we used to do with the Cyberface Mixer. Cyberface Mixer was a tool for NBA 2K20 created by Geek, and with this tool we were able to mix different parts from different players. I mean, we were able to combine the body model from a player with a face texture from another player, with the hairstyle from a third player. So that was very cool to create Cyberfaces with a face scan result. Even Ryan Music wrote an article on Forbes about this tool, because it will be very cool if 2K add this as a feature in the next NBA 2K, because basically we can use any hairstyle that we can find in game. So this tool is not working anymore, so I recommend you to follow this tutorial if you want to know how to do it, because I'm going to show you how you can do it manually. So the first thing you need is a package with a screenshot of every single faces game that you can find in game. So you can see here, and you have to go to NLC forum. Anyway, I'm going to put this link in the description box to get this package. You can recognize a hairstyle or a face texture or a body model with their face IDs to extract the files and then to create the Cyberface. So if you press here, you can get this package. This package includes all the face scans that you can find in NBA 2K23, more face scans from NBA 2K22 that we can find in NBA 2K23, and the new 2K23 face scans. So basically we need to select a player for the body model, a player for the face texture, and if we want to add a hairstyle or a facial hair, we need to use a third and a fourth player. So in my case I'm going to use Jabari Smith as base. So I'm going to create here a text file to take note about the IDs. So the body model PNG, the PNG is the body model, so PNG 8024.iff. IFF is the format of the 2K files. So now the face texture. For the face texture I'm going to use for example, I'm going to use Watson from Denver Nuggets. So his ID is 8219.iff. And now we have to do the same for the hair and the facial hair. But this year 2K is adding different names for every single hairstyle. So I recommend you to open the manifest file. The manifest file is in the main folder of your NBA 2K23. Here, this file with a notepad++ to check the name of the file. So in my case, I'm going to use the hair from Chandler. This one, I like this one. So I'm going to write here on Notepad++ PNG 8227 to recognize the name of the hair. Well, this is the body model. We already have the body model from Jabari Smith, so we don't need this. This is the headband. I don't want to add a headband in this example, but I want to use the hair. So the hair is this one. PNG 8227 hair mini dreads. So I'm going to copy this into my text file, and now we need the hair textures. This is the model, but we need the hair textures. So for the hair texture, we are going to write face and the ID. Here we have the face texture, and here we have the hair textures. Item hair. So I'm going, well, this is for another player. In my case, I need this one. Okay, face with the ID. Make sure you are choosing correct ID. Item hair. This is new. This is a new file in ME2K23. So I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste here. As you can see here, we have the hair model and the hair texture for this model, and now the same for the facial hair. So for the facial hair, I'm going to use Brooks, this one for example, 9882. So the same for the hair model, 9882. This is the body model, but I want the facial hair. Okay, so this is the name for the facial hair. This, it's engine space, you can skip this, okay? So we just need the facial hair, So I'm going to copy this here. And now the same for the hair texture. So I'm going to write a face, 9882. This is the face texture, and this is the item facial hair. So this is the facial hair textures. Copy and paste. Okay. So now we are going to extract these files. So we have to start ME2K23 because we are going to use the file extractor from the ME2K23 hook. You need the hook plugin. I have a tutorial on how to install the plugin. I'm not going to explain this because I'm going to focus on creating the Cyberface, because if not, the video is going to be too long. So with the hook plugin, you have to press F8 and you have to press on Mod and File Manager, and here you have to press on File Export. Here you can write the name of the files that you want to extract. So in my case, the body model 824.if, the face texture 8219. Now the hair model PNG 82227 hair mini dreads that IFF. The hair texture face 8227 item hair mini dreads that IFF. And now the same for the facial hair model. And so in this case, PNG 9882 facial hair goatee that IFF, and the same for the facial hair texture. Face 9882 item facial hair goatee that IFF. Export completed. So now you have to go to the main installation folder of your ME2K23, because now you have this folder, exports with the files. So I'm going to create a folder for my player, and I'm going to copy the face. Okay, the face. Sorry, this is the face, the wrong face, the PNG. The face this one, 8219. Now the facial hair, and the facial hair texture, and the hair. This is the hair texture and the hair. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to open the PNG, and we are going to open the hair texture, and we are going to copy the hair texture into the PNG, and we can delete the hair texture. And now the same for the facial hair texture. As you can see here, these are textures for the facial hair, and we are going to copy all of them into the PNG. Yes, and we are going to remove this. Okay, now we have 4 files: the face, the body model, the hair, and the facial hair. Okay, so now we have to assign an ID, a face ID for our player. I recommend you to use 20,000 in app. So for this player, I'm going to use 20,000. The same for the PNG 20,000, and the same for the hair. But make sure you have hair and 01, okay? And the same here, facial and 01, okay? And the ID, of course, to 20,000, and here the same. So now we have 4 files with the same ID, and we have the ID hair 01 for the hair, and the ID facial hair and 01 for the facial hair. Okay, so now we're going to open the hair. We're going to open the hair. As you can see here, we have the SCME file with its model and different lots file. Well, we're going to remove all these lots file. Yes, and the same for the hair, for the facial hair, sorry. We're going to remove all of these lots. Yes. Well, now we're going to open again the hair. We're going to rename this file. Okay, I set 01, so we're going to remove many threads, and we are going to copy the same value, 01. Okay, and the same for the facial hair. Here we have go to. Probably you can find here different names because it depends on the hairstyle and the facial hair. So same rename. We're going to remove this name, and we are going to write 01. Okay, close. Now I know this is a little bit hard, but make sure you follow my tutorial because I think it's going to be very useful. And subscribe. Remember to subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this one. So now we're going to extract the hair SCME, and the same for the facial hair. Okay. Now we're going to open the PNG, and here we have an appearance file. You have to open it with Notepad++, and now I'm going to share with you different values. I'm going to put this text file into the description box, and well, here you have a configuration that is going to work with every single Cyberface for the appearance, and here we have a configuration for every single hair and another configuration for every single facial hair. So we're going to use the first one for the appearance. You have to copy all of these values from rig version until this square bracket, and you have to go to the parent file from your PNG, in my case this one, and we have to open this. We have to find rig version 2, and you have to select rig version 2 until the square bracket, and you have to paste my values, paste and save. Okay, accept, and now it's okay. Well, the same for the facial hair SCNE file. You have to open this with the Notepad++, and as you can see here we have facial hair, and here we have another square bracket. So you have to go to my values, and here I have facial hair. You have to copy the values for the facial hair. Copy. You have to select from facial hair until this square bracket and paste and save. Okay, now you have to press on search, and here you have to write hi-hat dot search. Well, this is our model. As you can see here, this is the ID for our model. As you can see here, it's the same number. So just below we have a square bracket and a comma. So you have to press between the square bracket and the comma, and you have to select all of these values. Okay, now we have hi-hat load shape 5. You have to select until this load shape, and you have to remove all of these values. Now we have more lots. Remember, we removed all the values from the file, so we are doing the same here. You have to remove this lot, the second one, the third one, all of them. Okay, so you just need hi-hat for every single line and save. Okay, the same for the hair. So we are going to open the hair SCNE file, and as you can see here we have hair and the square bracket. So you have to go to my values, and here we have hair. Copy my values, copy from here until this square bracket and paste. Now the same, search. Here you have to write hi-hat dot search. Here we have the model and the square bracket and the comma. You have to put your mouse between the square bracket and comma, and you have to remove all of these values. Here we have load shape 5. Remember, the same. You have to remove here until this square bracket. Okay, and now the same for the lots. Lots 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and save. Okay, and save. Okay, now you have to open the facial hair IFA file and copy the file, and the same for the hair. Copy the new file here, and you can remove both. And finally, we have to assign our Cyberface to a player. So to assign a Cyberface, we're going to use the C table by TA So Good. I'm going to put this link in the description box as well. And here's the file. I already have the file here. So I'm going to open this C table, and we have to start the game, of course. Create roster, NBA. In this case, I'm going to load the default one by 2K, and I'm going to assign this Cyberface on a player from the free agency, for example. So I'm going to use this one, for example, edit player, and here I have to select NBA 2K23, yes, and Cyberface ID. So here we're going to write our Cyberface ID 20,000, keep changes and return. And now we have the ID. So we have to copy the files into the mods folder, keep changes and return, and here we have our Cyberface. So we have to fix some things. So you can see the hair, the position of the hair is going to depend on the player, on the original player. So we are going to fix the hair with Blender, and the skin tone. As you can see, we need a different skin tone. So for the skin tone, you have to go to the PNG. You have to open the appearance file. We have 3. So I'm going to put 4, save, and accept. We're going to replace the PNG. Now it's okay, the skin tone. It's okay. So we have to fix the hair. Well, probably when you use a hair, we have to fix or not. In this case, obviously we need to fix. So to fix the hair, remember, we have the SCNE file and the model. So we are going to extract both. And we have to copy the original values again. So I'm going to go to the exports folder. Remember the original ID, this one, and this is the hair. You see file from the original player, so you have to copy from hair to the square bracket. Copy. This is just if you need to edit the hair on Blender. Okay, so I'm going to open this again. When we fix the hair, we're going to copy my values again. So now you have to paste this and save. Okay, now I'm going to copy the Cyberface folder into my pen drive here, for example. Paste. Okay, and I'm going to use a Blender 2.71. Here, I have the hair with the model, and I have to extract the body model, obviously, to fix the hair with its model. The hair with its model and the body model with its model. And I'm going to open Blender. I'm going to import the body model and I'm going to import now the hair model. Well, as you can see here, we have to move the hair, so I'm going to press on edit mode. I'm going to move this, and I think this position is okay. So now you have to delete the original hi-hat from the body model to have just the hair model, and you have to rename hi-hat 001 to just hi-hat, enter, and you have to create a folder to export the file. I'm going to put here hair or new hair, and I'm going to select the folder, new hair, accept and export. Okay, now we have the new hair, and you have to copy again. The values into the SCE file. Remember, you have to copy my values into the appearance, into the hair SCEME file, into the facial hair SCME file. But if you have to fix the facial hair or the hair, you have to copy the values from the original model to import the model currently into Blender. When you export the new model, as I did here, you have to copy my values again. So now I'm going to copy my values again for the hair. Copy. I'm going to open this file with Notepad++ again, and remember, from here until this square bracket, paste and save. Okay, now I have to copy this file into the IFF file. Sorry, this is wrong. Into the hair. Here it's okay, and the new model from Blender. Yes. Now I'm going to copy the new hair into the mod folder. I'm going to replace the previous file, and I'm going to check how it looks. Well, I think it's better than before. Now we have fictional Cyberface, as you can see. Well, make sure you follow every single step. I think this is a very useful tutorial to create fictional Cyberfaces, and now you can apply these Cyberfaces to your custom rosters and draft classes. So that's all, guys. I hope you like it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this one, and see you